Okay, so for the trees, we are starting with yellow ochre mixed with cerulean blue, and then I'm highlighting it with Naples yellow. After we do this initial layer, we'll go back and we will highlight it again a bit more highlights with titanium buff. That will give it the earthy kind of earthy look. And then we'll put the dark patches. We'll use exactly what we used on the fish, black and Naples yellow. If we need to darken a bit the bottom with, you know, with that dark color, the fish color for the bottom of the trees, we'll do that. Anyway, we'll have to switch to some other colors once we're done with the trees, because the earth is behind the trees is different. This one, let's see what the high resolution is. Grays. Okay. I'm switching. Sometimes I would take a bit more yellow or green and then add it to my trees. So the tree is not one color. It's a switch between green and yellow, Naples yellow. I'm adding it to the green as well. Oh, jeez. It's okay. I painted the wrong section. Are these birch trees?
Yes.
Maybe, yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Generally doesn't have a green.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's the printer.
Okay.
But I like it. I like that strong.
It
Color?
complements the
Yeah, I love the strong color in there.
Not so. Yes, so you turn left and too long. Right. Dog 11, that's very fine. It's on dog 11. I remember it being on dog 11.
So Lael, I got a quick response from Golden.
Yes. Yeah.
Impressed. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yep.
How? I mean, did you email them?
Yeah, I emailed them right at the beginning of the class, and I got a response during the class. Like,
Wow, that's awesome. You know, when you're working, you know, when the quality stuff usually is, it's amazing.
so what? Just to share with the group, my cap of my golden Payne's Gray, which I just bought, broke. I couldn't fix it. I'm stuck with the new tube. So I sent a note to Golden's help, whatever. I got a response right away, and there was a link that says, yes, they recognize they have a problem with their caps. They've tested some new plastics or whatever. At the end of the day, they have replaced the cap. It's seamless to us, but the new ones are gray. not white like they are today.
And-
So the better plastic. And if you've broken one and lost, you know, your monies because of the loss of it, they will replace the caps. So you say you want two and they'll send you two or whatever because they were broken and they acknowledge that they had an issue with their quality,
Hmm.
which I thought, good for you.
Mhm. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was pretty impressed. So
But that's the one that Mark Luke loves, the second Trelawney. The North Trelawney, not the South Trelawney.
Is someone online talking on the phone?
Yeah,
Jamal.
My
Hmm?
brother-in-law next in the next room is talking. Let me
Okay.
just mute that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
thank
in the
you.
next room, but yeah, I guess he's
Yeah.
talking loud.
No, it carries, usually. Oh my God, what did I do? And Ingrid, are the new caps they have, are they the same design or different?
they're identical except they're gray.
Huh? So,
They'll be
well,
gray. in
yeah,
color.
so it doesn't solve the problem.
No, they got a new plastic. It's a better grade plastic. They've tested it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah. And I still see white in the store, so. But if anybody breaks a cap, you can order new ones.
That's good. It's good to know.
Yeah. It just, it's impressive that the customer service and that, it's hard to find these days. So I was impressed that they reacted
True.
and right away. Yeah.
True. It is hard
And
to.
they did suggest what you can do in term and just like you said, put saran wrap around it and
Yeah, but it doesn't, there's always a chance that it's going to break, not break, I mean, the color will dry.
Yeah.
So we're taking this chance.
Yeah.
But it's good to know. Thank you. It's really, it's amazing. I would have never thought that I would, I can do that. They would respond.
Yeah, you just fill out a form and they send it to you.
Nice. Good.
So while we're talking about customer service,
Mhm.
I'm wondering whether if anyone else had any experience to what I'm experiencing and how they've dealt with it. So we're going on vacation next week. No, actually this week on Friday.
Mm.
And I booked a car.
Jamal, do you want me to stop recording?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So I have here a round brush, and I'm mixing the same mixture. It's cerulean blue and yellow ochre, and then I'm adding raw umber to that mixture. So I'm going to take my round brush and just kind of add a couple of, just because we have big wicks and we need smaller ones, softer ones. Okay. And then we have here softer, smaller, just makes it much nicer. especially this one here. Oops. And then we'll put the leaves. So for the leaves, I'm going to use a kind of the same colors, a bit of browns and earthy greens. And let's see. Yeah, I think, see, the artist didn't really want to draw too much attention to the upper part of the painting. So he did the same, used the same, and this is a round brush.
Like the colors you have for the trunks.
The same, yeah, same
Same.
colors, yeah. So it's like an earthy green right there. You can see it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cerulean and yellow ochre, and then I added a bit of raw umber to these colors. But you know, it's interesting when you look at his brushstroke, you see that it looks like I have here, if you look at this right there, you'll see that the background, what he did is the background is kind of darker, and then he added the white or the lighter color on top, and he stopped. So he did a negative painting kind of. He left that dark color. So this dark color that you see here probably was all over. And then he came back and he started blocking and left this in here, dark on top. It's very interesting because you can see these are brush strokes after on top. This background color right here is done on top after. So he had the leaves and everything, and then he did the background, the light color around those leaves, not the way I'm doing it right now. So he did the background with the leaves and a darker color background, and then he came back and he added the light around these. It's interesting, very interesting. So some of those leaves are big, some of them are small, some of them are light. So I'm adding a bit of titanium buff. So this is burnt sienna mixed with titanium buff, a bit of titanium buff to make it a little bit lighter. And then I'm watering it down so it's more like a glaze. I'm going to use this to put it randomly on the trees and give it some, because the trees have just the greens on them. It'll be nice to pick up some of the colors in the background and put them in the front, in the on the trunks, tree trunks. There. Okay. Now we are going to put the darks, this green in here. So maybe I can use just raw umber and add the earthy green that I was using. So it's cerulean blue and yellow ochre. So it gives me that earthy green. And then I'll add a bit of raw umber in it. That will make it darker, really dark.
For the ground.
No, I'll show you.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to use this for the ground as well, but that will be here for the, okay, so where those patches, where he put the patches is really important, because I'm sure he didn't put them randomly. He chose to put them in certain areas, in certain parts of the tree, just to sometimes to break the line or break that line that's connecting with this tree. So most of the time they don't put them randomly.
And this is black. And what else?
No, this is not black. This is cerulean blue mixed with yellow ochre and then raw umber.
Oh.
There's no black here.
Okay.
So Fatina, you'll have to go downstairs and get some colors.
I know.
Sorry.
That's the problem.
I know.
Anyway, I'll fix it.
I just want to add a bit of
Yeah, the
border for the
border, yeah, between the
certain areas, not everywhere on the tree.
Trees look awesome.
yes.
Yeah, with the, you know what, layering colors always works. Always looks nice when you layer your colors. And this this extra step of putting the dark, it makes a big difference.
What did you
Those-
use for the color of the tree?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Okay, forget it.
no,
It's
hold on.
cobalt blue. No, cerulean blue.
Yes,
Cerulean blue.
I'll tell you when I stop, when I finish recording.
Okay, it's cerulean blue plus yellow ochre, Naples yellow, then titanium buff.
Wow, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
You know me and trees, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, you're good at birch trees. You do beautiful birch trees, actually.
It looks like gray, Leal, to me.
Oh my God, you're right. Why is it doing that? Let me see.
No.
There.
It's
That's
very
better,
nice.
right? That's better.
It's very nice.
Yeah, that's better though. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way it is. That's the color.
I
Thanks for
thought
telling.
my eyes
No, thanks for
on
telling.
your camera.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
need it.
Because I wasn't looking.
We don't have the same brand names, so the colors comes a little bit different. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll try our best.
Mm. Should use a round brush. This is not good. Well, the little trees here, twigs in here, he doesn't have any of the dark on them. He kept them very simple. Or he was kind of bored at the end. He just kind of thought, forget it, I'm not adding any more of those. Too much work. They're not paying me enough. That's what he's saying.
What you said?
He said that they're not paying him enough. He's not going to put
Oh,
too many details.
mhm.
I wish it's like that. When artists are working on something, they forget that, let's say, the pay is not that great. Let's say, you agree on a certain price and the company says, yes, okay, go ahead, go for it. And you start working on it And, you know, by the time you're done, you put maybe, I don't know how many hours, ridiculous amount of hours. You forget that you're, you know, it's not worth it anymore.
Right.
Right, Christine? Where's Christine? Is she still
Right
with
here,
us?
right here, right here, right here.
She
I
has.
was
Right?
on mute. I was on mute.
You were on mute.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, but this is what happens, right? Okay, so let's add some. The thing is, when you're painting, you enjoy it. That's why you get to a point where you don't care how much they're paying you when you have a commission, because you're enjoying it. You're putting everything, all of your, you know, everything, you're putting a lot in it from you. So you can't just do
No,
half a job on it, even if the pay is not that great. You just kind of, I don't know.
it's like you're putting your signature on it. It better be good.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care how much I'm getting for this, but it better be good. All right. Let's put since I'm recording, I'm just gonna put the last touch is I'm mixing here some raw umber mixed with the green that I have, earthy green. And I'm just gonna come here and put a bunch of colors. I'll grab some yellow ochre as well. Burnt umber, raw umber. And I'm gonna add a bit of blue in my raw umber. So that will turn it a bit, will turn the color a bit kind of a dark grayish. This is too light. It's three at the bottom. Gives it a bit of a gray blue color. It would pick up from the trees.
Can you repeat the colors you used?
Hmm?
Can you repeat the colors you used?
Sure. Yeah, it's raw umber. I have raw umber and I have burnt umber. So, and I have my yellow ochre. So raw umber, burnt umber, yellow ochre, and I have the cerulean blue that I'm using here. So I'm picking up a bit of the cerulean blue, put it in my raw umber, and that will give me a beautiful dark gray color, bluish, almost gray, green. I'm going to be highlighting after this, so it's not going to be just that, these colors. I'm picking up a bit of burnt umber as well. Just adding it here and there. A bit of burnt sienna. Just leftover burnt sienna that I had here. And then, okay. Now that those dark colors are there, I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to take some titanium buff. Picking up titanium buff, raw sienna. No. Sorry. Okay, rewind. Titanium buff, I'm adding my titanium buff to raw umber. I'm taking cerulean blue and Naples yellow. So it's really like a gray green color. And I'm gonna come here. Oh my God.
What?
Nothing. Boo boo.
Bobo?
Boo boo. Right, okay, more titanium buff to the same color. I'm adding more titanium buff and highlight this. I have to switch to high resolution because I can't see this one. Ah, okay, it's a bunch of done randomly, actually, very loose. More like a group of 7 kind of brushstroke. You can even see on his painting, you can see the canvas or the board. I don't know. I don't think he was using canvas. I think he was using a board.
It's easier.
I don't know. It looks like a board to me, but it could be canvas.
Very nice. It's kind of gray, eh? Light
Yeah,
gray.
it's a beautiful gray. It's really a nice gray.
Yes.
back to the raw umber with a bit of cerulean in it, and then I'm going to mix it with, mix it with a bit of highlights. It's just so it's not too dark. And I'm going to add a couple here on this tree as well.
Are you recording?
Yes, yes, I will be turning off the recording in a minute. I'm going to take like a glaze right now, same color, using a glaze, and I'm going to come here and I know maybe it's not in there, but I'm just going to do my own thing here.
Which is what, Leo?
Oh, I'm adding a bit more shadows with the glaze of the raw umber and the cerulean blue. It's like very, very soft glaze. Just because, you know why? Because the tree looks to me, it's me, like it's my thing here. Like I didn't do it right way. Maybe it looks like it's flat. So I'm using a bit of glaze just on one side. A bit. I'm not going to do a lot of that. See, on one side, I'm just glazing to make it a bit rounder, and that's